Well, hello, class. I'm Samuel Smith, as you guys know, and here's my speech slash thing. So, friend, I really see where you're coming from, and I can really relate to why you believe that. And in the book that I read, the author points out that if a creator gave us these big brains, and wouldn't he, she, or it expect and want us to use them? Like, so that, not just so that we can learn about our world and science and technology, but also the moral world so that we can make better decisions in life. Therefore, wouldn't it be a waste or maybe even a dishonor to not, if we didn't utilize those intellectual abilities to think through life's big questions, including big questions around what we morally ought to do? And so, as for me, I see that if, let's say, here's one example. If I go and meet somebody and I start talking with them and I figure out that he's gay, and let's say because of my religious beliefs, I immediately shut him off and like, no, I don't want to have anything to do with you because of what your sexual orientation. That immediately shuts off any relationship that I could have with them or understanding of why they may have had that happen or that why they choose to be that way. And so let's take another example. Let's say that I went and really listened to them and just found out their story, and this is one example. Let's say that in the past when they were in school, let's say their parents went out of town and they decided to throw a big party at their house with all of their friends. And their friends showed up and all their stuff, and they started having a bunch of fun, and a lot more people came than he thought was going to show up. And then a little bit later into the night, all of his friends started ransacking the place, and they locked him in his bedroom from the outside, and he couldn't get out, and he just heard the house tearing down all around him. And this is, again, just one example, but if I didn't, and then he had, once his parents came back home, he had to explain why the house was almost burned down and what had happened. If I didn't listen to him and see why he believed what he believed, I wouldn't have had the understanding of what is the basis behind his choices and his decisions. And this is just me, but I really see that if I had been through what other people had been through and seen what they had seen and all sorts of stuff, I would be making the same decisions that they did. And so I don't see that there's any harm in seeing the reasons behind people believe what they believe. I mean, and also as a perk, it allows you to connect with them on a deeper level. Because many people, if they believe something that's controversial, people may try to shut them off. Like for the example of what I showed you a little bit earlier. And I see that you being able to listen to them and really just listen non-judgmentally, so really objectively, and really just relate to them, I see that that's really beautiful. And being able to listen to them, not judge them, and just see what they believe. And yep, that's what I would say. And hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.